Good morning. Can you believe it's Friday again? Well, it's time for story time at Nini's Nest. And I hope you will right now go and subscribe to my channel, Nini's Nest, and click all notifications so you won't miss a single story. And please give it a thumbs up because this is going to be a fun story about cows that type on a typewriter. Now, maybe you don't know what a typewriter is. This is a picture of one, and they've been replaced by computers and keyboards that are more modern. But I actually learned to type like these cows when I was in high school. So let's go right to the story and find out all about how this happened. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Doesn't look very happy about it. At first he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. I'm wondering how a cow attached the note with a nail to the barn wall. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door that said, "Sorry, we're closed. No milk today." And you can see Farmer Brown's reaction in the background. "No milk today," cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type, hens on strike? Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. What do you think about this deal? They'll get the blankets. The farmer may get quiet. No more notes. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. You see they've got the electric blankets plugged in somewhere in the barn. The next morning he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, click, quack. Click, clack, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. Duck feed. On top of the duck feed bucket is the typewriter, and now the ducks are about to go on strike. And it looks like it worked. What is that? The diving board. Love this story. It's so fun. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and come back on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week for these 3 stories. I'll begin the week on Monday with Splat the Cat, an I Can Read book for those who are just learning to read. On Wednesday, Owen by Kevin Hanks. We've read some of his books before. It also won the Caldecott Honor Award and another Caldecott Honor Award, Nuffle Bunny, a cautionary tale by our favorite Mo Willens. So be sure to be back for these 3 stories next week at Nini's Nest. Go subscribe.